Let's move on to more fun stuff like the button that ejects your date. There's a new button episode out, and also there's a new Jubilee on I'm a Sociopath, Ask Me Anything. I kind of want to watch both of these. Let's take a look. Let's get started.
I do play a lot of Dungeons & Dragons, but I think I...
Bye-bye.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show.
I mean,
When the
agreed.
button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is The Button.
Hi. How are you? You make quite the entrance.
What makes you say that? Just out of curiosity.
You're just like very out there, like very colorful. I feel like you kind of are the type of person that kind of takes over the room when you walk in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna hit this.
Okay, before I go, I love your eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What are you looking for in a partner, Emma?
Honestly, like, I feel like a good time, really funny person.
I'm looking for a bad time in partners.
I want a funny person.
Let's see if we can get you somebody good.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are
Doing
you?
pretty good today. Honestly, I want to say I love your outfit. I like the color thing you're going with.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like a...
The dudes, at this point, the dudes are aware of how the button works, and they're just like coming in, guns blazing. Okay? They're like, oh, dude, I love your outfit. It's so good. Your eyes, it's making your eyes look good. Not bad, actually. Please don't hit the button.
bisexual shirt.
Yeah,
you know
honestly,
what
buy two.
Yes.
Same here, same
Yeah.
here.
Quavian played the trombone growing up.
I mean? Really?
Yeah, I did.
Do you still play?
Kind of like on off, like
If you, judging by what the cut makes content out of, I would assume everyone in Seattle is bisexual. Seattle is the most bisexual city in America, according to the cut.
say last time like fully
sorry,
played.
I'm
Oh,
good at
that's
this.
so good.
Sorry. Trumpet your way
I
out
feel
of here.
so bad. It's like,
Why did you reject him?
I think he might have been a bit younger than me.
He was 16.
Shut up.
Just kidding.
That's illegal.
How are you doing?
You know, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm Faith.
I'm Emma.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Does Emma make you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
Because you're pretty.
You're pretty too.
Thank you.
Am I pretty?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Oh, smoke show.
Yeah.
So, what's something fun you've done in the last week?
I went to like my friend's lake house and went like wine tasting.
Nice.
So,
Oh, hell yeah.
love that.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's okay.
come
I
on.
forgive you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Clapping
Faith.
ass
That was
cheeks.
fast.
She just wants us to dominate the
Oh, am I
button.
going too fast?
You do you.
Okay.
She's one of
Well,
the,
maybe I'll
she's
fall
a,
in love
she's a
right now.
physical
That's the
competitor.
spirit.
That's what she's doing.
Hello, hello. Okay, what should we talk about?
Do you like tattoos?
I do. I don't have any though.
Okay,
You know,
what do you like?
in terms of tattoos.
Yes.
I do play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, but I think a 20-sided dice would be so dorky.
Bye-bye.
Fucking clap.
Yeah.
Clap for her D&D.
Yo.
Let's go.
Gabrielle.
Bro,
And yours is.
also, the only woman in Seattle, okay? She is in every cut video, dog. There is just no other. They can't find anyone else. She's in every cut video. How?
Naja.
Niger. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Very nice to meet you.
So tell me about yourself.
Graphic designer? Oh, goodness.
I hate that question. I don't know why I
Athlete?
asked you. Okay. What's your favorite sport that you've played?
Oh, rugby for sure.
I was track and tennis.
Track? Okay. So you're fast.
Not anymore.
No.
shoot.
Gabrielle loves shrimp.
I do.
Shrimp?
Yes.
I am allergic to shrimp.
Oh.
I'm allergic to shrimp. But there's not a deal breaker.
Okay, cool.
What are you looking for in a partner?
I'm looking for a ride or die. I'm looking for someone who's also independent.
Yeah. I would like somebody that's consistent, but then just somebody who's fun. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's fun, then I appreciate that.
Okay.
Do you think Nigel's cute?
Yeah. I like your nose rings and I like your tattoos.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. They're fire.
Do you think she's cute?
I do. You're an attractive human being.
An attractive human being. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's your sexual orientation?
Me?
Both of you.
I'm bisexual.
Pansexual. I am transgender. And I haven't dated other trans people, but I'm open to it. What about you?
What do you mean?
Like, cause bisexual is like, you could care about the gender.
Yeah. I do care about the gender.
Bye-bye, Gabrielle.
Damn, she's in Seattle, bro. You can't be saying that. They're gonna fucking. They're gonna extradite you. They're gonna kick you out of cut.
Funny. I just want to let you know. We can be
You're
friends,
awesome.
though.
You're awesome. I appreciate
I knew
it.
that was gonna come. I knew it.
I had a catch.
Naija, why did you reject her?
Well, she cared about the gender.
Antifa's gonna jump her outside. Seattle surf, bruh. I feel personally attacked. Every time a cut video comes out, you are personally attacked. They're about to exile her. The entire Pacific Northwest has bisexual vibes. Yeah, I agree.
It's just personal preference. That's cool, but like, I thought we were.
Also, Cut doesn't know what it's getting into. Bipan discourse? That's crazy. They're gonna deport fucking Cut out of Chaz.
We're vibing though.
Maybe you guys could be friends.
We could be friends.
Let's send to the next date.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Sapphire, what's one of your red flags?
I like have daddy issues, so I need like reassurance and stuff like that. Yeah.
Naija, reassure her. Give her some compliments.
Compliments? Okay, first thing I noticed.
For the record, maybe I'm wrong about this, but Naija is a sick fucking name to choose. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, notice how he didn't choose, I don't know, Jebediah. Just saying. There's a lot of people in the chat. Some people are looking for new names for one reason or the other. And it's not Jebediah. Okay? It's Naija.
Noticed was the piercings. Love the piercings.
Thank you.
Second thing, eyes.
Thank you.
Eyes are a
Thank
big thing
you.
for me. Yeah, I mean, I can shower you with compliments all day.
Aw, thank you.
Bro, you really picked Jebediah as the example? It's an ongoing bit about trans people who pick like ridiculous names after undergoing gender confirmation. That was the joke. That was what the joke was about. Names like Mildred, Doreen, Eustace,
That's what I like to
and
hear.
Gertrude.
Are you sexually attracted to each other?
I definitely am sexually attracted to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not like super sexually attracted to you. Yeah.
Can I ask
Oh!
you why?
Why? Well, just because like since I've been like a lesbian like most of my life,
Okay.
and I just recently started like dating guys and stuff. Yeah, but I'm always open to like whatever, you know.
I shared last time that I'm transgender.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yo, he's a horny dude. Not just like, don't worry about that. Hey, oh, interesting. Well, guess what? He's like, come on, dude.
Yes.
So
He's
I don't know if
my
that
man's
plays into it.
ulting, dude.
Sexuality or anything.
It honestly probably would. So
Okay.
it depends on the person, definitely.
Cool.
And I'm an open-minded girl, so
Heyo.
you know, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Testosterone coursing through his veins, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So, what would you say you feel as like spirituality? Like, how do you feel about that?
Ooh,
Because I do like to go ghost hunting.
Okay.
So, are you like
Okay.
comfortable with that?
I'm totally comfortable. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've had some paranormal encounters.
Oh, really? Oh my
and
goodness.
I've had contact with some of my family members who've passed on, some of my friends who've passed on, and then I get like certain messages or cues.
Yeah.
and I-
Okay, now he's just, bro. Okay, dude. I mean, this is a rap. Like, yeah, ghosts, I believe them. Ghosts, I believe them. You were a lesbian? You said you were a lesbian girl? Me too. I pulled a fucking Drake. Ghosts, I love them. Big fan. They're real, actually. Oh, he's just horny, dude.
can
You see
make
things
out.
that like cute to them and
Yeah.
stuff.
I wasn't expecting to share this much.
I'm gonna go red one last time, and if neither of you hit me, I'm setting you two up on a second date.
I'm not gonna hit the button.
Okay, I won't hit it either.
Yo.
This was great. This was a good episode.
Congratulations. You have won the button.
This was a good episode because they touched on like more, I guess, like more of a controversial subject, even though it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So it was more interesting, at least. They leaned into the Seattle-ness of it rather than fucking doing like the same cycle over and over again. My ex watches me on a blind date. Oh my God, this is literally fucking cuck shit, dude.
Yes.
Did you two have breakup sex?
Which breakup?
BLM.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Nice to meet you.
Wore her down to a yes like a cis man Pepela. Listen, once the testosterone was coursing through my man Nija's veins, okay? Straight up. That's one for the boys, okay? Shouts out to Nija. He got the bag. he bagged it up. All right, let's watch this the cuck one. My ex watches me on a blind date.
Gorgeous.
Should I like shake your hand?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
This is a blind date. Both of you have brought your ex.
Yes.
Can you introduce them?
My ex is the one in the gray sweater. His name's Jonathan.
Mine is Mark.
Hey.
Right next to Jonathan.
What is everyone's sexual orientation?
I'm bi.
I identify as queer because I'm also gender fluid.
Boring old straight. Straight.
Have you done?
Oh, dude, I love that. That's so funny. I'm not touching that. I'm not making a joke about that. But also, not surprising. Just straight. I'm a straight guy. What's up?
Is this a normal thing?
No. I've never been on a blind date or on a date with a woman at all.
I never would have considered bringing my ex.
What's the relationship?
It's like libertarian wives with libertarian guys with Asian wives, but this version is like queer girls, alt queer girl with just straight white boring boyfriend.
Like between you and your ex.
A certified hood
Terms,
classic.
Yeah, pretty funny to watch.
I still
honestly.
live with my ex.
You do? That's crazy.
Just a guy who's like, I don't know how any of this shit works. Whatever. Okay.
A shot?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, that's easy. Why did your last relationship end?
We were in very transitional phases of our lives. Like, we both lived in the same town at first, and then I was moving a couple hours away because I'm graduating. We're still on great terms, but we just were in very different places.
She dumped me.
Yeah, it took a couple tries.
Forgets that he would be the I'm just straight guy with me. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm joking. That's literally that's the joke. I was speaking from personal experience as well. I mean, you know. Yeah.
Not like that.
It took a couple tries though. Why do you think we broke up?
You know, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still like basically a child, even though I'm 22. I still got my shit to figure out. I'm a film major, so I'm probably gonna be like homeless in 5 years.
At least you have like a reality in your head.
Yeah. At least you're honest.
Yeah.
What qualities are you looking for in a partner that your ex didn't have?
I'm not like talking down to him because like I said, we still live together, we're still besties, but you know, maybe a little more grown up, like your ex said he could be, more feminine. He's very masculine, like video games, car guy.
You just want someone who's more femme and grown.
Bro, that earring, that's it. You see that earring and it's over. That is the most gas station earring you can ever get, dude. My man was like, yeah, this is the gayest thing about me. I got an earring. What do you want? It's like pretty feminine, like a broad, right? You know, broads got earrings. What's up? I don't understand. Yeah, I like video games and cars. I got this earring. It's, what do they call it? What is it? Gender non-binary? That's what I am now. I got the earring, right?
Video games, car guy.
You just want someone who's more femme and grown.
Yes.
Are you that person?
I would say so. I'm working in tech.
Period. That's smarty pants.
That fucking hurts, Hasan. I'm not the only black person in the chat that was hurt by that either. Wait, what? What? What did I say? Oh, because of the earring? Man, okay. We're talking about straight white guys, okay? No, I think he was making a joke. Also, I haven't seen black dudes wear earrings like that since like the early 90s. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I would say I have somewhat of my life together. Monday through Friday, I'm on my grind. I'm in the pencil skirts. I'm in the, I'm working my ass off. Weekends are for the girls, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna party during the weekends. You don't have to give up being an alcoholic to be a
I
good
do,
worker.
jackass.
You don't have to give it up.
You got to it before I was gonna get to it. I was gonna say she can work through a
Alcoholic.
hangover.
Yeah, I can work through a hangover. I really can.
Okay.
My dad has an earring like that. Yes. Like, yeah, the moment that you went through your adolescence in like the 80s and 90s, then yeah, you have a hoop earring like that. Okay. Apologize to Peggy. You're really going to fucking say Peggy wears hoop earrings? Are you crazy? Peggy wears the sickest earrings that are insanely far removed from just hoop earrings. Motherfucker saw a shaft and just ran with it.
Mark,
Yes.
did you two have breakup sex?
Which breakup?
He wears dangly earrings more.
That's the tea.
We never did. We got coffee once when I was moving, and then we like caught up and everything. I considered it, but I was like, you know what? An ex should be an ex.
Did you guys have breakup sex?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I won't sugarcoat it.
Nice.
What are your turn-ons? What are your turn-offs?
Turn-ons being.
Wait. Just seen Rachel Dolezal titties. We definitely in the end days? No fucking way. Wait, Rachel Dolezal has I mean, I know she has titties, but I didn't realize that Rachel Dolezal's what? Is it on OnlyFans? That's crazy.
In control. Them being in control, not me.
Very true.
You're a bottom?
Yeah.
Don't let her hide it all day. All day.
That makes two of them.
Turn-offs, telling me what to do anywhere else other than bed.
Do you feel like your ex did that a lot? Not to, air you out?
No, you're good.
At first, but then he learned his lesson.
Yeah, I figured it out.
With both of you consenting, I dare you to kiss my ex.
Oh, no, take a shot.
Wait, none of you want to kiss the ex?
I just don't want you kissing my ex.
When's the last time you kissed him?
Another shot?
She's like, this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Well, I'm not taking the shot.
Did you have sex this morning?
I'll drink to that one.
We live together.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That'd be impossible, dude. There's no way I could. Come on.
How good are they in bed?
I mean, it was all either like really great or at least like mediocre.
Maybe in the beginning of the relationship when I was
like,
learning.
My mind instantly went to like
He's getting defense
after prom
mode.
when we went to the school parking lot.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I don't know if you'll want me to tell. I don't care. I took his virginity. So, yeah.
Oh, come on. He didn't know anything then. God damn.
It was hit or miss. It was hit or miss. No, I'm sorry. He worked a lot though. Some days he was tired. I can't throw him under the bus too much.
That's okay. Some days I just kind of clocked in and.
Yeah, some days you just kind of did your time and left.
Okay, to ex. Give me sex advice.
Oh
What's
my
the best
God.
way to please them?
They're fucking destroying them right now. What the fuck?
You have to be dominant.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's different with women.
So are you more dominant with women then?
I found the OnlyFans pic, and I'm gonna be honest, Hasan, she kind of got body. Wait, really? Nani? Wait, hold up. Wait, what? Stop. But also what? Okay, let's just keep going.
Okay,
with
good.
this
That's
video.
perfect then.
What is she like?
Throw her around.
Like a rag doll, period.
Yeah.
My family's gonna watch this.
When did you know it was over with?
Oh, she said throw her around?
Okay, good. That's perfect
Yes.
then.
What is she like?
Wait, what did
Like
you
you
say?
just kind of did your time and left.
Okay, to X. Give me sex advice. What's the best way to please them?
You have to be dominant.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's different with women.
So are you more dominant with women then?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's perfect
Yes.
then.
What is she like?
Throw her around.
Like a rag doll, period.
Yeah.
My family's gonna watch this.
When did you know it was over with your ex?
We moved into our current house with roommates that are his family friends. And then he broke up with me like 3 weeks later. So that's why we live together still.
Jonathan, why would you do that?
100%. No, I know I'm in the bad for that all day.
Okay, I feel really bad about this because like it seems like everyone in chat are saying like, oh, she's kind of she does have body, like, you know, she's looking good, all this stuff, like, and I just want to see, and I feel like I'm not in on it. You know what I mean? Like everybody's having fun. Okay. And it's just like, what? What is it? People be screaming that you're rich, and there's this TikTok. What is this? Oh my God! Oh, I threw my glasses off in fear. I don't want to see. I saw too much. Stop! But you're not wrong. What the fuck? But look, she do got body. Yes! If you post the link, you get banned. Fucking idiot, says Young Peasy. Stop posting. What the fuck? I said, do you like it? Be honest to Zach Fox. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually madness. That's crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
You know, we got together in high school, of course. I was a junior, she was a senior. To the point where now, you know, she's ready for marriage and kids and things like that. But for me, I want to establish myself first, you know, in terms of finances and just status in life before I want to make that next step. You know, I know what she is ready for and I want her to have that. I'm just not ready to give it.
I'm the whole package, and he knows that.
100% all day.
Why shouldn't I date you?
Oh, can you help me out? Because I can't think of any reasons because I'm kind of a narcissist.
That's the reason.
I'm very blunt.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
You felt that, you know. I would tell him very.
Dude, what the fuck? This is gross. This is fuck, dude. I'm a woman. I'm cringing watching. What? I don't understand. She has a OnlyFans. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she posted on her own OnlyFans. It's not like fucking revenge porn or some shit. What do you mean you're a woman? What? So what? Everybody talks a big game until Idris Elba gets an OnlyFans and posts cock, okay? Oh my God, I'm a woman. Unless you're talking about the cut video.
Very directly, like things I hated about him or like things I didn't, like wasn't happy with.
She would always just say, I hate you. Instead of saying, I love you, she'd say, I hate you. I'd be like, I hate you too.
Yeah, and Mark lacks the self-awareness to know that sometimes I meant it. Sometimes I was like, no, I hate him. I hate Mark.
Her friends are gonna grill you too.
No,
Girl,
they'll
me?
like you. They'll like you.
Okay, yeah,
They'll
I'm
like
like-
you.
Did I ever win them over? Did I get close?
Next question. Do you think your parents will like me more than your ex? Why or why not?
You are my Ahiga. You are a
In their
woman.
heads, like they just want me to be happy. I feel like if I were to bring a woman in home, whether it be like you or any other like feminine presenting person, it would take my dad and grandma some time to get used to it. My mom is a bit more accepting.
My mom has asked me if I was like gay, bi, queer multiple times. I don't have the heart to tell her. That is probably what my red flag would be. Was that like I wouldn't be able to like openly be able to tell my family about it until like until they died at this point. Like until like
Take it to the grave.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the
Take it
grave.
to the grave.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
No, honestly, no.
You would want to be with a queer person who isn't out to their parents and never wants to be.
Well, I mean, it's because I understand. Like, I never thought that I would ever come out to my dad or my grandma because of what I thought they viewed, like homosexuality and like the LGBTQ community in general. I've only been like officially out to my family for not even 6 months.
Congrats.
So,
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
You're looking to get married right away.
Oh, not right away. Not if I have to
But the next,
restart.
for me, it's the next relationship I get
Oh,
into.
yeah.
I want it to be serious.
Oh, yeah,
That's my
absolutely.
mentality. I do think that there's someone that I'm meant to be with.
They're not gonna do it. I dare you two to kiss.
Please, please.
There we go.
Oh
there we go.
my
there
God.
We go.
They're
Easy.
both straight
They're
men.
both too straight.
We touched tips.
They
it's
touch
okay.
tips.
We touch tips.
Straight men are so boring.
Change it and do I dare you to kiss me.
I dare you to kiss me.
I'll kiss you on the cheek.
Oh.
Stop! I felt butterflies.
This episode kind of sucked, not gonna lie. I thought it would have gone to a very different place. I'm disappointed. I'm a sociopath. Ask me anything. Let's do it. This will surely create wonderful discourse.
So, can I know that you're being honest with me, and did you lie to any of us?
I don't think I've lied to anybody. I guess I could be lying to you.
If you were alone in a room with a diagnosed sociopath, what would you ask?
Have you ever been in love?
What does empathy look like for you? Have you ever felt guilt?
That's a complicated question.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay, that's good.
What's your name?
Greg.
All right, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. What age were you diagnosed?
I think I was around 21, 22.
How old are you?
I am 33.
What's your definition
He's like, I'm a LSF poster. Ask me anything.
of a sociopath?
A sociopath to me is someone who has no regard for themselves or for other people. You're very impulsive, very irresponsible, reckless, basically like a child.
Were you surprised when you got diagnosed?
I don't think surprised is the right word. I think relieved. Like I had felt out of control and I didn't understand why I was doing what I was doing for a long time. So knowing that there was an actual reason behind why I was doing these things, it was really like...
Why am I weirdly attracted to him? I have insane taste in men. The only thing that you know about this dude right now is that he's got the fattest fucking cargo shorts on and he's a sociopath. So yes, you hear those two things and you're like, that's my guy. You got to look into it a little bit, okay? You got to do some self-reflection. Straight up. Get some help.
Kind of freeing in a way.
What made you think he was a sociopath?
Waking up in prison was probably my first clue.
Do you mind me asking what led you to go to prison?
I've committed several crimes. I was using drugs and selling to support my habit. I also have many retail thefts.
How long ago did you commit those crimes?
The last time I committed any crimes was 2011.
And then you haven't committed any crimes since then?
I wouldn't say I haven't committed any crimes. I haven't committed any major crimes since then. Actually, I don't even drive recklessly anymore like I used to. I stopped stealing. And now that I say it, I don't know if I've been doing crimes. I think I changed my ways.
Rehabilitated.
What made you make the decision to change your life?
Not wanting to go back to prison. It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
What do you think people most often misunderstand about being a sociopath?
Personally, I think that the stereotype is that they're incredibly violent and just malicious just to be mean and just for its own sake. At least for me, that's not how it presents. More often than not, people with antisocial personality disorder or sociopaths they're just irresponsible, impulsive people. That can lead to you being a little bit aggressive and irritable, but the myth that they're violent and just out of control monsters is blown way out of proportion.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever manipulated someone to benefit you?
Yeah, of course. I feel like everyone manipulates other people to an extent. We're all trying to get something out of any given relationship.
Okay. I haven't really thought of it that way. For me, it's more like mutual respect and wanting to do others for people to make them feel better.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I look at all of my relationships as very transactional, and it's just kind of the way that I engage with the world.
What are some things that piss you off?
When people can't admit they're wrong or made a mistake, that drives me absolutely crazy. And I think that's just because I used to do that same thing. I used to not ever admit that I was wrong.
What does empathy look like for you, if you have empathy at all?
So I call it cognitive empathy. It's just me making sure that I put myself in someone else's shoes, like intentionally. My first response in any given situation is never empathy. It's usually some like logical like solution to the problem, when a lot of the times that's not what people need. They need you to listen and just be there for them.
Have you ever felt guilt or remorse? Is that something that you feel?
Videos like this suck because like half of the autistic chatters are gonna be like, maybe I'm a sociopath. You know what I mean? Like, no, dude, it's just like chill. All right, you're not. I just called out. I just called out like 89% of my chat.
That's like a complicated question. So at the time, I didn't feel bad about anything that I did. I really didn't have a care in the world. Once I move on from it, like in my head, it's over to me, which isn't great when you cheated on your partner and then they don't forget about that.
Yeah.
But I would. I regret it now because I don't like that I put people through that, and I don't like that I hurt them. But that's now. That wasn't then.
I wanted to ask you.
Damn, why do you love ragging on autistic people so much? It's just my favorite thing, dude. That's what it is. I love it. Can't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even autistic. You're just fucking annoying when you do this. You're like, hey. Like, you just took something I said that it has nothing to do with like ragging on autistic people, and you literally turned around and tried to imply that I was being ableist. Fucking annoying. Put me down. I'm driving. I can't give you content right now. Why are you writing while you're driving, you fucking idiot?
What your childhood was like.
Part of the problem is, like, I don't store memories very well, so I don't necessarily remember much of my childhood.
Is that a condition
put me down.
associated with being a
Watch the road, dumbass.
From what I've gathered, memory is tied to emotion fairly strongly. The way that I experience emotions is not quite as deep as other people, so the emotional tie to like memories that makes them stick in your brain doesn't really happen for me that often.
Did you tell your parents about your diagnosis right away?
No, actually I didn't. I've only actually mentioned it to my parents one time. When I told them, they didn't believe me. They're like, that's not the Greg I knew. And I guess it just speaks to how fooled I had them. They just didn't believe that I was capable of those things.
Have you ever been in love? And do you feel love?
I think so. Like, I do experience emotions and love and connection and closeness. It's just maybe not to the depth or like breadth of some other people.
Who would you say is your favorite person in your life right now?
Probably my son, followed very shortly after that by my partner. He's one of the main reasons that I've gotten better.
And your diagnosis hasn't affected your parenting in any way?
Wanting to be the best dad I can for him is like a huge motivating factor for me, because I don't want him to live the same life I've lived. There's a huge genetic component to sociopathy, and the other half of that is your environment. So I have to do everything I can with his environment to overcome his genetics.
How did you feel when you first met your wife?
It's always been her, even though there was a period of time where I was really not a good boyfriend. I was not a good partner. I don't deserve to still have her, but she stuck it out and knew that there was a person inside of that version of Greg that was better.
Do you go to therapy?
I have gone to therapy in the past. At the time I was in prison, I did have what's called a therapeutic community, and they do cognitive behavioral therapy. And when I left prison, I didn't continue. Nowadays, it's more like self-led. Like I do self-exploration, and with my partner, we kind of explore it. If something happens, she'll gently let me know. It feels like an accusation, like you're doing something wrong. I'll shut down. I don't like being told what to do. So a lot of the times, I don't know, I require gentle guidance.
Is that you think like you?
This dude seems completely normal. I mean, yeah, that's the point. You can be a sociopath and like completely normal. What do you mean?
Learned how to cope with being a sociopath?
So the way I look at it is that I've learned how to not destroy my life by accident. I can manage to stop those thoughts and impulses before they lead to actions.
How can I know that you're being honest with me, and did you lie to any of us?
I don't think I've lied to anybody. I guess I could be lying to you, but it doesn't serve me to lie to you or to most people. I'm here to like share my actual lived experience. I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
And if you'd like this chance to meet face to face, it's the moment to do it.
How America's biggest indoor shrimp farm sells 2 million shrimp every year.
Yep. I got this one. Oh.
Also, someone said content for tomorrow. Oh my God. Goated. Oh, thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you so much for this, dude. Wait, is he wearing... Those aren't Travis Scott's, are they? What are these shoes, chatters? Aren't those like 10 grand? Reverse mocha Travis Scott's. My man is fucking dripped out. Exactly right, Travis Scott, Jordan 1 low. Oh, the lows are 1K. I thought the highs are like 10K, no? Nah, they're 300 now. Tucker isn't wearing socks. Of course he's not. He's fucking a typical douche.
I'm in the middle of Los Angeles County right now, in a tank, indoors, in a warehouse with 25,000 shrimp.
That's so creepy.
Wow, I got 0. And we're gonna see how transparency is raising them, harvesting them, and selling them.
Transparency is trying to optimize the prawn growing process. They think that by controlling growing conditions, they can raise them cleaner, cheaper, and more sustainably than farms across the world. Transparency is the brainchild of a guy named Steve Sutton, a lifetime commercial fisherman who spent years on shrimp farms across the world before deciding he could reinvent the process right in Los Angeles. The team brings in 100,000 microscopic prawn babies every 3 weeks, with the goal of turning them into $100,000 worth of jumbo prawns in just 3 months. The next step is tinkering with the ideal living conditions, whether that's feed rates, filtration, and current, to create the biggest, happiest shrimp they can. And to this point, it's really working. LA chefs are lining up to cook with this product. So today, I'm in Los Angeles to see if this is a model that can really work and create a product that is not only better for the planet, but even more delicious.
Welcome to Dan Does.
So this would be a box overnighted from FedEx with about 12,000 shrimp in it.
Really?
Yeah. Be one of 8 boxes we receive every 3 weeks. So we get about 100,000 each shipment.
So like 8 boxes becomes?
Around $100,000 worth of saleable shrimp if all goes well.
So what is actually in here?
They're actually 15-day-old, what's called post-larvae.
So why don't you just make babies here? Like, why do you have to bring babies in?
So the genetics are super important. You can kind of be a penny wise, a pound foolish. If you don't have a good handle on the mother and father and like how fast they can grow and how resistant they are to disease, you can end up with shrimp that take 14, 17 weeks instead of 12 weeks to grow. And so you lose a lot of money on that. So every 3 weeks we get a new shipment. We'll open it up, then they're gonna go into the nursery.
Steve says that in the next iteration of the
Bugs,
farm, they
bro.
intend
Y'all are
to
eating
hatch
bugs.
their own prawns. But for now, they want to get the living conditions right before they have their own babies.
Straight up.
From here, the team slowly drops the salinity down to the level they want it before dumping the babies in one of the 2 nursery tanks. The nursery tanks use a technology called biofloc, which is where they add carbon to create a natural self-filtering ecosystem. The later tanks use a technology called clear water, where the undesirables are actually filtered out.
Okay, so we are standing in front of their 2
They're
nurseries.
doing shrimp eugenics.
And each one of these nurseries will hold the prawns for about 3 weeks.
That's right.
And in 3 weeks, they're ready to move on to the next stage. We're lucky to be here today because today is actually transfer day, and the goal is to move everything from this nursery to a grow tank as fast as possible.
Now these ones have to move in the next day or 2. So yeah, it's a good day.
All right, let's scoop them and move them.
Don't fall in.
Down towards the ground. Oh my God, they're hopping. Oh, I feel them.
You feel them? See what you got. Now give them a little shake in the water to get that foam out.
So now
you're gonna try to collect with your hands. There you go, you got them down in one spot. Just keep going all the way around, you got them.
The trick of the transfer stage is moving all of the prawns as fast as possible so that they acclimate and start eating and adjust to their new environment all at the same time. So for this next few hours, it's kind of a mad dash.
Whoa! All right, so shake.
Yeah, lower them in, turn the basket forward, and then shake on the way out. They grow a lot better in here. It takes them a couple days to get situated, and then they start taking off and grow. These guys are already eating. They'll clean up the walls. Any algae that's grown in the past few days in here will be gone.
Okay, so what is this tank? Like, obviously, it looks like a racetrack a bit. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, so it's actually called a raceway. Basically, it's an optimal growing system for shrimp, and what it does is just create a circular current. Water comes in at 2 points in our system here, and keep them swimming. But it's funny, until they hit the water, they're kind of out of it. They're kind of like asleep, and then they hit the water and they just go, "Boom."
Oh yeah, life. Why are we calling prawns? Are they prawns or shrimp?
They're technically prawns, but the market calls them white shrimp.
Okay.
They're Pacific white-legged prawn is the actual species.
So your goal here is to be like the most efficient shrimp grower in the world, right?
We want to change a really inefficient industry into one that's as efficient as it can possibly be. This farm is a big step.
So let's talk about some of the elements of this tank. First is the feeder. Is this unique to you, or is this like a...
No, these are really common in aquaculture. It's just a timer with a belt. So there's a timer here, and the belt just slowly creeps forward. So we come in the morning, we fill the belt, we weigh out the feed based on the size and the population.
The amount of money they could have used for good, and they just decided on shrimp capitalism. Dude, is your brain like wired in a way where you think like every industrious person has to like literally unironically decide to like combat capitalism with money or something? Fuck do you mean? People like eating shrimp. I hate shrimp personally. I think they're bugs and weird, but like, yeah, no, of course they're gonna fucking, you know, this is how they're gonna make it. I don't know. I don't have an issue with this. I'm gonna be honest.
And we fill the belt and it slowly drops in.
It seems to me that filtration is like the thing that you don't see in these tanks, but that is like the majority.
Like they're making food, you know that, right? Like people eat this for sustenance, which is a necessity for survival. Sometimes I think I've done too much.
Headache and the operations that go into it, right?
For the filtration, first a drum filter uses centrifugal force to remove all the physical solids from the water. Then for the dissolved waste, the water is pumped into giant tanks with a plastic medium that uses its surface area to attract the undesirables. Mastering the filtration allows Transparency to reuse over 95% of its water.
This room is obviously really hot, and it's at 86 degrees, you said?
Yeah.
Is this the kind of thing where like you would try it at 90, try it at 80, just to see where you're gonna get the most growth?
This shrimp's grown around the world. It's a tropical species that's from Mexico all the way down to Peru. They can survive up to 93 degrees, but they could start to have problems at that temperature. Similarly, they can go down to 65, but they're not gonna grow very much. They're gonna be very, very sluggish. So this is just their prime temperature and allows us to be much more efficient. They don't fight current, they don't fight cold temperatures at night. Everything's stable.
So from here, we'll live out here for 8 weeks. And then we can go check out some harvesting right now?
They are the cockroaches.
Right now we
of the sea,
have
that's
5
true.
crops on the farm. So we have a baby crop. This is our second youngest crop. It's about 30 days on the farm. We have another crop that's about 3 weeks ahead, and another crop 6 weeks ahead.
Awesome, let's go. Oh, whoa, okay, you can see that these are, so this is mid-level, mid-size.
Mid-size.
What reason would you actually have to like monitor? Like what are we checking on?
Daily we check the bottom, and in order to grow, shrimp molt. So they change their shell. When they're tiny, like those little guys, they're molting every day in order to grow. When they're this size, they're probably molting every several days. By the time they're harvest size, they're molting every 2 weeks. If there are too many molts sitting on the bottom, they'll collect feed and they'll start to rot, basically.
Right.
And if that happens in the course of 2-3 days, everything will be dead.
Can we scoop some out?
Let's do it.
Why are we going to the bottom? Just
There's generally more at the bottom. They do like to swim in our system, but you got some, maybe 20, 25.
And so very simply, like what is your system here?
So it goes through these screens and down these 6-inch pipes into two 12-inch pipes that go down to the actual filtration equipment. These guys are feeding and they're active, and just like us, they respire, they use oxygen, they produce carbon dioxide. We need to take some of that out, and then it'll be pumped through some sterilization equipment down this 12-inch pipe and to each respective tank.
From here, I have to get a wetsuit on so I can actually get in the tank.
All right, time to harvest. I'm gonna need you to put this on.
I would never in a million years.
We're gonna harvest tank 4.
How do I look?
2, 3. You look great. You look very handsome.
No fucking shot. No way, no how.
These guys have been on the farm now for 2 months, coming up
Nope.
on just about ready to harvest.
It is wild. Look how they all, I mean, they're huge. They're all
Oh
sort
God,
of
they would bite on you and
uniform.
shit.
Oh,
No
they sort of
way.
Like they all got somewhere to go.
I was sort of stalling because I was super nervous to get in the tank with all these swimming shrimp. It is not something that I'm incredibly comfortable with. The first step is actually pulling up the raceway so we can use half of the tank to trap the shrimp in a net, which will eventually pull up.
They're like, this is my tank.
You're in their world now. And now this top part's gonna come down, and you're just gonna cinch them together. This is great stuff.
Like I can feel you're feeling some like attacks on my feet.
No.
Yeah. Why don't you wear water shoes?
We don't wear water shoes because we want to feel how the tank is. We want to see if it's clean, if it's dirty, where the molts are, and how the shrimp are doing.
So we could wear water shoes.
If you want to. I have booties if you want.
No. Come on. I'm in it for the long haul here. I cannot.
No shot.
I mean, they love my feet. I'm doing good. I like it. I mean,
You're not moving a lot, which is fine.
but you always drag your feet. You're always shuffling.
Yeah, shuffle. I usually walk on my big toes.
Okay.
We're gonna take our seine net. It's 25 feet around, and I'm gonna have you go all the way across. Just hug that net against the wall, and you're gonna go full circle all the way through.
How am I doing?
We'll find out.
When is it? It gets a little dicey once we get closer, right?
All right. So now we have a big O.
Yep.
And my next step is getting out of the O. So we probably got 50 pounds of shrimp in this seine net right now.
All right. So all this here is our catch.
Yes. They're all at the bottom there.
From here, the goal is to trap all the shrimp that are caught in the net. But for today's purpose, we're just doing one quick restaurant run, and the batch isn't totally ready. So we're letting a lot go before we actually harvest.
What does that mean? All it takes is one bad shrimp, dude, and it's over. It's a wrap.
We got some shrimp.
We got some shrimp. We're gonna find out right now. Matthew's gonna sort them. But overall, you did well.
So that's our haul.
That's your catch, man.
The last step is moving the shrimp to the counting, processing, weighing room where they'll be divided between sizes and then packaged up to go to restaurants.
So we got about a little less than 9 pounds.
This is because you're taking out one restaurant's order. This would be like 50 pounds, right?
So normally we would do anywhere from 100 to 300 or 400 pounds in a day. So this sorting table that we're about to use would be full.
The shrimp are sorted into large, jumbo, and actually soft shell shrimp, which is something that is not typically seen in the US.
You're selling them based on weight. So there's a cutoff where they're not growing much more.
So our target size is large, which is just an arbitrary naming of a shrimp that's around 30 grams. Anything bigger than that we call a jumbo, and we get them bigger than my hand. So these actually are pretty unique.
I got one.
He's got one.
25, baby.
That's a large. Because I'm cheap.
Ooh, is that a soft head?
What do they do with the rest of them? Just
He's on the soft.
pick them out?
It's so crazy that this bucket starts from those little guys you bring in.
What is this?
Yeah, dog, I hear what you're
And it's
saying.
crazy on a
It's
full
just
day.
I don't like seafood. What? Hold up. What you mean you don't like seafood? Yeah, I get this all the time, man. To me, it stank. I don't like nothing that you can't put in the refrigerator and eat the next day. Or maybe it's just the texture for me, but I don't fool with it. You don't like shrimp? No. You don't like fish?
No.
But you don't like salmon, dog? Like salmon don't stink or nothing like that. No. Like
They
if
always,
it comes from the
they always bring salmon up. Oh, come on, bro. That's the chicken of the sea. No. No.
water, I don't like it. I don't like any seafood. Whatever you say, I don't like it. You gotta get it fresh, man. I don't know where you get your salmon from, dog. I
Tuna
don't
is
like
the
it.
chicken of the sea. I know. Fuck you. Whatever. That's nasty too. Shut up.
Nah, you got to go to Leroy's, man. Leroy's. I've been to Leroy's. I went to the one off Lake Cook. Nah, you got to go to the one off 57 with the bulletproof glass. I'm telling you, that Leroy's, it does not matter where the seafood is. I don't like seafood. Bro, you don't like lobster? No. You don't like crab cakes? All of it. Throw it away. I don't want it. I don't like it.
I'm so happy this video.
You don't like crab legs? Dog. Well, hey, what's wrong with this dude, man? I don't like it. You can't make me like it. I don't like seafood. Dog, how?
And it's crazy because, like, look, they're doing it in the chat right now. Look, bro, oh, you just don't like it because you told yourself you don't like it. Now you're not giving it a chance. Like, I've given it periodically a chance, okay? The only thing that comes out of the sea that I have eaten that doesn't, like, immediately disgust me is, like, sometimes caviar. When it's on top of, like, a fucking Wagyu because I'm at a sushi restaurant and the only fucking land meat they have is Wagyu and they insist on putting the fucking caviar on it. So it's just like salt.
How you don't like salmon though?
And the thing is, like, with respect to caviar, like, from what I understand, I haven't had it that much either, obviously, but like, bad caviar is also incredibly fucking like, you can taste the sea in, like, shitty caviar, but I guess, like, I've only had good ones. I don't know. I've never had
that fridge with these bins.
I'm lucky. I'm fortunate.
19, 20, 21 grams. We'll get these packaged up and move them out to the restaurant.
Sounds good.
This is our product.
So there's your 5-pound catch. We're gonna bring these to the restaurant later, but we've got the rest of them to mess around with.
Wow, that's insane. Tasting that, I feel like I'm in, like, Spain or something, you know, off some coast or something. And yeah.
Yeah, because the idea is if we're gonna change an industry that's got a lot of problems,
You gotta win. You gotta have the best stuff.
we gotta make high quality stuff.
In order for Steve's mission to work, he has to have the best prawns. And I wanted to see what a top chef would do with them. So we took a batch over to the Michelin recognized Holbosch.
So we got the big ones coming in about 2 weeks. We want to bring you some of the new batch to get started.
Yeah, these look great, man. I'm gonna take these inside and we're gonna make an aguachile. See what else we can do with them.
Sounds good.
With shrimp of this quality, I mean, you can eat it just like that. Good head. I mean, aguachile is a northern Mexican variation on a ceviche. The whole idea of it, it's supposed to be spicy, tangy, refreshing, and simple. And you need really high quality shrimp to make it work.
Were you surprised when you got his shrimp first?
You know, I got the news from Steve.
You can't say you don't like seafood if you haven't had all kinds of it. The texture and taste is too wide and ready to just deny it. Dude, stop, dude. I'm 31 years old, brother. Jesus Christ.
That the project to move to Downey sounded like a super complicated project. First, I'm like, wait, you're gonna farm shrimp in LA, like most expensive land in the country. You're gonna do a shrimp farm. I'm like, okay, well that's ambitious, but I love the idea of having fresh shrimp in the neighborhood. I mean, that's wild. Well, shrimp is gonna be one of the easiest things to source. It's actually been the hardest thing to source.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, tangy.
A little spice.
These little things were hitting me in the leg today. This is incredible. It's so crazy to me because to me, like, this is the balance of, like...
I know I'm picky. And I've tried all matter of fucking shrimp and oysters and everything. Just, I don't like it.
Art and technology.
Summer's gonna be good.
I hope so, man. People are Colin.
After seeing how a chef like Gilberto
Oh my God, I love you. He said, you're 31, you look 25. Wow, off Sitch. Thank you so much. You win chatter of the day.
reacted to the product and just how good it tasted, I thought this could really be something, you know, and that's exciting because if the model works, there could be hundreds of these farms across the country providing all kinds of hyper-local, sustainable seafood, not just to restaurants, but to grocery stores. And it seems like that would both improve our food systems and give people access to a healthier, more delicious product.
So it's really about if we can get everybody to kind of win. The beauty of it, it's driven by...
I do have fish oil, though, and krill oil. I have both of those things time to time.
the people who pay for his food and eat it.
Sure. Yeah. More like 40, half of your hairs are white, old man. I don't understand what it's like to just be blind, to own me. Like, you're just like, yeah, I'm just blind now.
If they make the choice to pay more for something that's sustainable, and he's conveying well the message to them, and his servers know what to say.
Video was great, but, you know, it's not for me. Maybe it's because of shrimp. Coots is literally just like, loves Joe Rogan. Girls just want to watch Joe Rogan. What totally destroyed my asshole, having sex with your mom. I mean, I'm just fucking, I'm teaching the next generation. Wouldn't fish oil taste like fish though? There's like fish oil that specifically doesn't. I know I'm alone on this, okay? I know I'm alone on this. I know. I'm not. Can't fully blame you for not liking seafood because you live in NA, but I'm... What is this? Bro, they're bringing her up like the queen.
The only girl in the world tonight. A big hand on her Super Sweet 16 for Bree Bucci.
Queen Elizabeth's back, bro. Watch out. I have not seen the new Dahmer show on Netflix. Hasan Sloppy Steaks. First and foremost, at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break, and sometimes I forget to run it at the top of the hour. I run it at 6:24. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free. Or the Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. However, I'm not going to run the 1-minute ad break. I'm going to run the 3-minute ad break right now. Okay? And then I'm going to read through these Yelp reviews. Thank you, Transphobia Phobic, for the 20 gifted subs. And then I'm going to end the stream. Okay? Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Last one. And, no Valorante today. No. Sorry. So here are the best Yelp reviews of Hasan's Sloppy Steakhouse, a thread. First of all, got 2 stars, which I don't really appreciate. Okay. Closed in 48 minutes. That's not true. It's 24 hours. Hey, Armas Geddon. Thank you for the 25 gifted. Hasan Sloppy Steaks. Mentioned I was vegan and asked what my options were. He never came back to my table. True. Hasan Sloppy Steaks. I was very excited to eat at Hasan Sloppy Steaks last night. Honestly, the service was at first. It was great. I talked to the busboy for a little bit, and we talked about how much I love my cats and my pet cat Bertha. After that, he came back with my food, and he cooked my cat. Hasan Sloppy Steaks couldn't even get in. Was body blocked by a tall guy with a small head doing an awful French accent. Don't think this is steak. It is. It's le but. I asked for a steak and they gave me a snake. Very disappointing with the service. Restaurants are hit or miss. It's like they switch chefs all the time. Hasan's restaurant used to be amazing, but now I'm getting raw steak, and my question if he's peaked. This is disgusting, and I don't know why the place hasn't been shut down yet. I asked for rare meat, and I heard a woman yell from the back, raw and wet. And I thought it was their quirky way of kitchen talk, but I got this. I stood up and left no comment. 1 out of 5 stars only because I can't give them 0. The service at Hassan Sloppy Steak is abhorrent. I asked for a medium rare steak, and this is what I was served. When I asked for a new dish, the server began screaming at me in a French accent, telling me I'm a stupid freak, and said, "Eat, you fucking bitch." Food was all right. I got a dessert thinking it was going to be a delicious sweet treat, but it ended up being more steak. Truly ruined the entire experience for me and made my kids cry. Never coming back here. The French chef was very loud too. Listen, I'm not one to complain, but when I heard about this place, I couldn't wait to try it out. So I ordered the chef's delight. I did hear screaming about this being stuck in cum in the back. And when my plate arrives, this is what we got. Very sussy. I will not return. 0 stars. Obvious Italian man trying to cook French food. Ordered a well-done steak, and some employee with a fake French accent yelled at me that I was disgusting and threw this at me after he walked off shouting and needing a cigarette and body checked another customer entering on his way out. There's a lot. Holy fuck, you guys wrote so much. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck did this guy... Oh! Asked for a well-done steak, and this is what they gave me. Also came out of the cat outside scratching the window. I don't know about that. That's weird. The yelling in the kitchen was making me go crazy. I heard a guy yell, "Cook the fucking steak." The floor was nice, though. Never going again. And when my boyfriend Hassan personally got out of the kitchen and beat the shit out of us for being gay, not LGBTQ friendly. True. Floor was soaking wet. Fell on my ass on the way to my table. Didn't get the order. Woke up in the hospital. Called the next day, and manager joked about how wet the floor helped the waiter speed up bussing. I'm rating 1 star because the app doesn't let me leave 0 stars. Everyone was great. Can't say much about the food because it was served on the floor. Their floors were an absolute mess, and they were severely understaffed. That Hassan fellow needs to be fired. Following up, as I was leaving the restaurant, I slipped on the wet floor, no wet floor signs anywhere, and fell. I've ending up in the ER, and I'm now in debt because of the American healthcare system. Thank you, everyone, for following up with me. I've taken Hassan to court, not the establishment, just him. We won the case. Heard he was a billionaire anyway, so he's reluctantly paying my bills. Asked for a medium rare steak at Hassan Sloppy Steaks, and I got a well-done cardboard, but on a positive note, after I put some A1 steak sauce on it, it turned edible. Very chewy, though. This meal was served by a so-called man-slut socialist. They put raw chicken on my plate raw. Second, no seasoning even. They refused to refund me or cook it. The restaurant was dirty. Staff was terrible, terrible content. Okay. Oh, this is fucking Fire Festival, dude. That's funny. Ordered and cheese sandwich. This is what I got. Angry French cook in the back yelling, "Fromage, fromage, where is my fromage?" I've eaten a lot of shit in my time in the military, but this is a disgrace to our great country. Wait. This motherfucker is still asking if I eat bearded clams, dude. Unless you mean your mother's pussy, no. Okay, that's the only bearded clam I eat. Fucking got him. Fucking got him, dude. All right. I'm done on that note. Rolled, cumstered, dumpstered. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Love you all. And peace.